Tonight, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Miami Dolphins taking on the New England Patriots.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by the former Hoosier, their rookie quarterback from Indiana.
And he is hot, hot, hot. Yeah, okay, so there's a blemish in there, right? He did throw one interception in the last game.
But 5 touchdown passes.
Okay, that's the offset you want.
I say bench him. 5 touchdowns, 1 interception,
You
right?
are tough, Coach. I thought the ratio was if you got to 3-to-1, your quarterback was operating at peak efficiency. 5-to-1.
And a win.
And a win? Yeah, just let him keep throwing it.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. Pushes him over. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. In motion, Hill. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. That'll give him 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Now back to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now they'll audible to something else. Second and 3. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Laviska Shenault, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was the touchdown catch from Laviska Shenault that capped it all off. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
They're going to empty the backfield here, so you know this ball's likely to come out quick. They let the 4 outside receivers run deeper routes and then let the tight end just make a beeline across the formation. He's able to make the catch and turn it into good yardage and a first down.
Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll run for it with Achane. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. And this one's incomplete. You can look at this Patriots defense.
They've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense?
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Back to the ground, Etienne. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Second and 14. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take it.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Washington's got it. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll drop to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. The kick by Sanders is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, these two teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami.
And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 43-yard line. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa.
That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Tua on the bootleg here.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Tua going to throw. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act.
The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Back to throw now on first down.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. After the turnover, it's Tua. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Tua now on first down.
And lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. It's complete to Diggs. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Tua to throw again.
There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots.
Hunter Henry. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50 as his guys are able to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. So that drive, 4 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3rd and 8.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Over the middle, he's got Chenault.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. They're going to look to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Flushed out right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
New England trying to get a place on offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
2nd down, it's Henderson.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. Good games all over the screen there, one being at MetLife Stadium. A big one for the Jets as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Good stuff to follow on the West Coast in the afternoon window, one being out in Las Vegas, where it will be the Raiders taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. And then one more to highlight, Sunday Night Football, as the national audience will see a good one between the Tennessee Titans and the Tampa Bay Bucks.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by one score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator on the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense. And they were able to do it.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
They'll run. Achane.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Here's Tua. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Henderson running straight ahead. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And this complete to Henry over the middle. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. They'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be caught downfield by Shenault. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 8. Connection made with Shenault.
of things you're hoping for when you run drag routes. You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he will not be... on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
But now he appears to be in some pain. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 4.
Back to throw here. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw.
This is Shenault on the receiving end.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
They'll look to throw. Touchdown!
Laviska Shenault
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Dolphins go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the 4th quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too, because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, This offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Running left is Henderson. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Straight ahead at Stevenson.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff, Henderson. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. Now Tua. And pass complete. Here's Butte with it.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And Diggs has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Over the middle, complete. It's Henry. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Now back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Up the middle, Achane.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Again, it's Achane.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here's 1st down. On the handoff, it's Achane.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Eluding the pressure right.
And he's going to be out of bounds to stop the clock. And they continue to move a little bit closer toward that potential game-winning field goal. On 3rd down, Achane.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. In position for the possible game winner, but they need to get up and spike it.
On 1st down, back to Achane.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now. One final try for Tagovailoa. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for Miami, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.